Hello there, and welcome to the 7th part in this series of 12 videos I'm doing in the run-up to Christmas where I'm talking about films which do something interesting. Today, it's Smoke Signals. Smoke Signals is one of the most beloved movies in Indigenous circles. It's a movie made by Indians for Indians. As such, it hasn't received a ton of recognition outside Indigenous circles, which is a bit of a shame as it's a bloody good movie. What makes it so beloved is that it's such a genuine and heartfelt depiction of indigeneity. It doesn't shy away from some of the bad things, but it doesn't linger on them either. At the same time, it celebrates some of the positives of indigeneity without falling into a lot of the traps that something like Reservation Dogs does. It isn't dependent on memes and pastiche, it's really genuine and honest. One of the unfortunate reasons why it's so popular and well known in indigenous circles is that there's not a lot like it. A lot of Indian movies in the modern day are about telling white people how much it sucks to be an Indian, and as Indians, we don't personally need to see a lot of that. We're used to the other side saying it, but when your own side says it enough, you start to internalize it. We don't need to see those types of movies. Those movies aren't made for us. There's a real dearth of life-affirming Indian movies which aren't either saccharine or else leaning too heavily into memes. Smoke Signals speaks to a lot of aspects of people's lived experiences right across this continent. A part of this broad appeal among native folks has to do with a certain pan-Indian element of the film. The main character is a Coeur d'Alene, who was written by a Spokane, who is played by an Ojibwe, who is channeling a Lakota, who was played by an Oneida. The specific element of the film that I want to praise is Gary Farmer's performance. He gives a really good performance. I see bits and pieces of a lot of people that I know and have known in his performance. I think he's probably channeling a lot of people that he does know. I wonder if people from other communities see the same thing in his performance that I do, or if it's just an Oswego thing. Regardless, the film is bloody good and it's a staple of indigenous cinema. Go give it a watch. Tomorrow? Less than 9, but more than 8.